Hey y'all, it's Mondays with Michael, and my next guest is
Clyde.
all right. Well, thanks for having us, Clyde. Appreciate you, brother. And I wasn't expecting this, but man, what do we got here?
It's a brand new mural.
Okay, well, I need to know some context behind it. This beautiful green glow, man. I saw it last night. You did I think you did a static shot on the drone right up there, and I seen it. So I was like, man, this is, I think for me, I seen your work, but this resonates with me whole, like fully, the green, the glow. And then, so I wanted to know some context. So tell me about the context behind this beautiful piece.
Yeah, it's been it's like a busy year of commission work.
Yeah.
So I just needed to hit a wall that was just like a piece I could do that was for me.
Right.
So I've been scoping out this wall for like 2 years just because of how nice it looked.
Yeah.
Love the shape of the wall and the just where like it sticks out in the street.
Little A-frame.
Yeah, so I reached out to them like a few weeks ago to the owners,
Yeah.
and they said have at it.
Would you knock on the door?
Yeah, I just went up to the front little leasing office they had.
Mm-hmm.
So
Same owner works there?
owner doesn't work there. They gave me his email.
Perfect.
I sent over my portfolio. I said I'm gonna do a portrait in this style, and he was like, do it. So
A for A.
yeah,
Art
and-
for art's sake. I think for me, doing your own work in the streets with your own creative and not having any direction is part of our duty as artists, giving back, you know? And I love how you are tenacious, and you just knock on doors, because that's what it takes. You guys gotta knock on doors. You just can't, I love this. You just can't wait for things to happen. You gotta manifest them.
exactly.
So you knocked on the door, you showed him the piece, and then he's like, go ahead, have at it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have to show him a piece. Just
Yeah.
showed him the portfolio and told him I'm gonna do something similar, and he was cool with it. And
Nice.
it was awesome. So I know, like building up your portfolio of shit you like to do, kind of really helps in cases like these.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're just building up a portfolio of commission work, and then you do get opportunities like this.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not gonna be as easy to convince someone that you've got a style
Absolutely.
refined that you
Yeah.
want to get down on.
So yeah, let's dive into this particular piece and the context and the meaning. What's the title of this piece?
I'm calling it Eternal Crown.
Eternal Crown.
Yeah.
Beautiful name.
Just the pattern overlay on her crown. So I was just kind of referring that to as her crown. And I was thinking internal crown as well, because the pattern overlay is supposed to kind of represent her feelings like being shown on the outside. And then eternal, living on forever. So
Yeah.
this piece was a dedication to my mom, who I'd been taking care of for 2 years. She's going through dementia.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
So to see her, you know, kind of drift off into her own world, I think for a lot of people, you know, for her family and her friends, it's real hard to see.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to spin like a positive light on dementia, and maybe she's kind of drifted off into her own world where there's like I don't know, she's enjoying it. There's like a positive light in there somehow. And so I kind of wanted to represent that situation that, you know, I've been kind of going through for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily want it to be like known that that's what this piece was about, where it was like, you know, this is a portrait of my mom, and so.
Well, I just want to let you know, man, I didn't even know the context, and it resonated with me. So having context about this just deepens the meaning to me, and it gives me more, it connects me more to you and your family and humanity. Because for me, that's the one thing that art can do is transform not only through the cathartic expression of your love for your mother and wanting to uplift this dementia that is ongoing in my family. I have it, so it's known. So I don't think people talk about it enough. But I understand. My grandma had dementia, so I understand. She would look up, and she would it was like I would stare at her, and she was in this world.
Yeah, like drifting off.
Yes,
space. Yeah.
In her mind.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I that resonates with me. I understand that context when you say that. So.
Yeah, and I hope it resonates like without knowing the context too. You know, so that's kind of like the pattern overlay and the colors, which is real fun to work with.
I think the green in this piece really speaks for itself. It gives me this like ethereal energy of spirituality and like consciousness, and I mean, that's what I feel inside when I see this. So I think you were right on the dot with how what you were trying to perceive, no context. I can read that. I can sense that. So
absolutely,
bravo. And I don't think you've done. I think this, for me, looking at your work, I believe that this is your strongest work. You know, and now knowing the context, it has more meaning to me, knowing that. So, yeah,
man,
thank you for giving this to the world and us, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. That's dope to hear. I think when you first start painting, you have so much. You have all these feelings and you have energy, and you go to put it in your murals and your paintings, and it really speaks through when you first start, and you're young and ambitious, and then you start getting into the commission world and you start getting like drawn into doing murals for money, and then life gets busy and you forget, and all of a sudden you forget why you were painting, and so I got this break away from doing commissions, and I was like trying to think about how do I get that feeling back into painting something and having like I felt connected with the painting. So I just reflected on like what I'd been going through for the past couple of years, and so it landed, So.
Yeah. It's a reflection of our lives.
Yeah. I mean, good art is, right? Yeah.
This is your contribution, but that it's a reflection of what we're going through at a certain moment, our emotional state. And I think when you really give that to the world and do a composition, I mean, it's undeniable that it'll resonate, so we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite things about doing murals was being in like areas like this where you're like on a ladder and like just talking to people walking by, and it's
we're in Phoenix,
in downtown Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Van Buren, downtown Phoenix, 7th Ave and Van Buren.
Yeah. What sparked this curiosity, this creative intellect? Were you always an artist? Where did that start? Where was Clyde birthed from? Where did this?
Oh man, I think I was just observant.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really pay attention. I didn't get into art per se. I was, skateboarding, and you take the city buses around like the city, and you start seeing everything. And so like, I started seeing graffiti and like just a real good talent of graffiti just everywhere, and I admired it, and I felt inspired to kind of get my hand in there. I wasn't connected with the graffiti world,
Any artists that kind of inspired you? Any names? Any shout outs like that kind of resonated that you remember?
Dude, honestly, when I was viewing it at that age, I just saw letters. Like,
Cool.
Didn't know who was who. I saw pieces, and there's whole like the graveyard spots just sick pieces. You go to the tunnels and just go skate, and you see it there. So,
where were the locations around town?
There's a spot called the Pit by Tempe Skate Park.
Okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
it's like borderline Tempe Chandler.
Yeah.
So that was a real cool spot. It all got buffed out. It was a spot where there was there's the old bridge pieces from the city that they'd put there. So it was like a graveyard of bridge pieces. So you could just get away with
Dope.
just painting big out there and just
Not worried about it.
yeah, not worried. It's all shut down now. They got security there.
Yeah. So you said, where was this at again?
It was at the Pit. It was like a spillway.
A spillway. Let's talk about this wall.
Yeah, so it's like the canals meet, and then there's a huge spillway where all the water goes down into the reservoir.
Yeah.
So it dries up. It's only there for like the rains. I don't know.
Yeah, when it pours, when it rains, it pours here, and then the water needs to go somewhere.
Yeah,
and that's where it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, the incline was like 45 degrees. You can't really walk up it unless you have like hiking boots on. So you need some proper boots.
Okay.
There's security there, but I was like, I got to paint this. So, which also was going to take a shit ton of paint.
Shit ton of paint.
Yeah.
Like,
so like, how do you transport
how many square feet?
160 by 50 foot wide. We can do the math.
What's that? 8,000 square feet.
Something like that.
It's a lot of paint,
bro. And I had no money.
Okay.
So.
So you had a vision.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to finance this thing, produce it, but you're like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went and worked in Alaska. So I went on like a seasonal fishing boat.
You
job.
did the fishing boat? You were the greenhorn kid?
Yeah, out there with the Deadliest Catch crew.
You did it?
Yeah, yeah.
Shut up.
So I was.
You must have videos and footage of that shit.
I got some.
Shoot me some of that shit. That shit's crazy, man.
Dude.
Okay, they pay you well on that thing?
Fuck no, dude. I thought I was gonna make a bunch of money. Right? You count up like your hourly rate, you end up making like $1 an fucking hour or something like that.
Holy.
'Cause you work 7 days a week, 17 hours a day, no sleep. And that was for 4 months, and I came out with like 13 grand.
13?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something.
I was a greenhorn, so like,
yeah,
you have to stay to start making more money.
Yes, the first year is the worst year. They just they're trying to wean you out.
Exactly.
Like, we'll never see this kid again.
Yeah, but I loved it. It was like the most at peace I felt because like you have no internet. It's just like survive the day and like keep working. And so dude, I loved it. I thought I was gonna go back every year, but then actually came back.
Yeah.
With that like work ethic of the 17 hours a day, I was like, I can hit this canal in 3 days, like 160-foot mural.
Okay.
So it was one of the holiday weekends where the security was off for 3 days. So I went.
Smart.
I rented a Home Depot truck and drove it down.
The Home Depot box truck?
Yeah.
Dope.
But dude, there was a lock to the gate.
Okay.
So I couldn't get to the road.
Okay.
And my best friend, he told me, he's like, my dad's had this key for 20 years. It unlocks any key to the city.
Shut up.
Yeah. So he gives me this key.
Yeah, the magic key.
Yeah, the magic key.
The golden key.
The golden key, dude.
Okay.
And it works.
Shut up.
Yeah. So drive it down. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Set up.
On a what was it? A Friday after 5?
Yeah, I think something like that. They got off. Yep. So I had a hammock, so I just put it in the tree so I could just sleep for 4 hours and then paint for 16.
Da Vinci's sleep schedule. Sleep 4 hours, grind, sleep, grind.
Must have been. I didn't know, but yeah.
Okay, tell us about this whole process.
So, and it was actually, the mural was also a dedication to my friend who had passed from cancer. So it was like also a really like important thing to do.
Who's your friend?
My friend Hannah.
My condolences.
Thank you. Yeah, she's grew up with her family, all good people.
Respect, brother.
Yeah. So, and so I took like every photo I could find of her and made a whole new image of her. This was before the whole AI could do all this, so it was like, you really had to figure that out. So, see, I gridded out the canal every 5 foot.
Yep.
Every 5 feet. It had like a real long tape measure.
Okay.
It's not the way I knew where I was at. And then just an 18-foot roller just rolled
18
18
inch roller.
18 inch,
the big boy roller. Big boy roller.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
shoot, up that angle for 16 hours. The first day, couldn't. My knees were so shot, dude, and the ankles. I had to like crawl out to go to Circle K to go get some like aspirin and ibuprofen because I was just like, fuck.
You weren't. It takes a lot of athleticism. People have no idea. You gotta be like super athletic, especially on a 45-degree angle, man. So you were rolling for how long? And then your legs seized.
Yeah, dude, and I almost couldn't get out. That was the part I was worried about because I was like, I gotta go to this Circle K. I can't even make it out.
You crawled out?
Yeah, I crawled out.
Like,
boom, boom.
Damn, like a Marine on the ground?
Yeah. And obviously I'm just covered in paint and dirt, so I just looked like an animal walking into this Circle K. Just like, give me that ibuprofen.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, I had gallons of water.
Yeah.
Practically no food because I still had like no budget, you know. So I don't know, my calories were pretty low on that.
So you came back.
Yeah, then 2 more days of that.
Okay.
And then I had a buddy put a drone up at the end of it to film it.
Yep.
And so he came when I was finishing up and we're sitting at the top of the canal over the spillway.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, I have no idea how this thing looks because it's at an angle. You can't really
see it. Right.
back
You just
up.
gridded it out. That's all you know.
Yeah. So he puts the drone up and it comes out like with the sunset going behind the canal.
Yeah.
And so it was just like I don't know, it's a huge moment of relief that it actually came out because to see it for the first time like at that scale was real cool.
And that was your biggest piece you've done ever?
Yeah, by far.
Is it still up?
Yeah, is it still up? Is it still rocking?
It's been, when did I do that? 2018. So it's pretty rough because it does get like the spillway over it.
Oh, and the sun.
And the sun, and like the first week the city tried to buff it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was so big, they couldn't walk the slope, so they just spilled over paint over it. So it really didn't do much.
Oh, dope.
But,
Okay.
they tried. Yeah. So, then after that, I did a piece here in the alleyway on McDowell and Fifth Ave. That I really liked, and it kind of people started noticing the art, and so after that's when I first started really getting some of the big jobs.
Yeah.
But
so building your portfolio on that, those were some big pieces that kind of got you into the scene.
Yeah.
To say the least, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the way to go is to do pieces that you will want to be doing in the future because you build a portfolio of stuff you're not wanting to paint. You're going to be painting that, you know.
Let's go back from your muralismo to your skating. So you skate, and parallel with skating is graffiti. Because I mean, when I was a kid, I did graffiti too. I didn't necessarily skate, but I was doing graffiti. So kind of tell me about your entry. Train yard? Tell me about your entry into the graffiti scene. I know you were inspired by the works, and you saw the letters. Like you saw the letters that inspired you. So you were like, let me got a can. Let me try it out.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think I was in high school. I started writing.
Yep.
Just real toy shit, you know, like getting off my like closing shift at work and just going around the alleyway walls.
It's called practice. But the definition of toy shit, what he's saying is like toy shit, what we in that term is like if somebody goes over another guy's piece and it's fucking shit, we call that toy shit. Like if you go over somebody's piece, it better be better than the original piece, because if it isn't, you know, game recognizes game, and that's when that's that toy shit we call. So
yeah, I wasn't even going over pieces.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
My writing was just
you're
so
practicing.
bad. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It takes practice. We all start somewhere. And my work in the beginning, wasn't refined, and then you just practice makes perfect. 10,000 hours. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
So
what were you
see.
writing? What? Yeah. Tell me about.
Yeah, I had a nickname, Baggy. So
Baggy.
yeah, I was going by Baggy.
Okay. Baggy.
Why?
Y.
Terrible letters to write, dude. Yeah.
B's, A's, G. Yeah. G's, Y's. Okay.
Just-
I got you.
Just the
Yeah.
composition just wasn't working.
Yeah. No.
So let's see. From there, I discovered art.
Yeah.
Um, tried my hand at doing a portrait, and it came out pretty all right. So
Yeah.
um,
You got a picture of it?
yeah, I do. I don't
Okay.
know if I want to show you that.
No, it's okay. No. I'll show you my shit, man.
Yeah.
When I first started, like I said, you really, as an artist, when you show me that,
Yeah.
you want to see progression in every artist. Every artist wants to see progression and getting better. Because if you get worse, or you don't get better, then this might not be for you. But I understand innately, no matter what you do, if you love it and you're passionate about it, and you really grind and focus, and you put the 10,000 hours in, you're going to get results. So being tenacious, being patient, and being just resilient, and just keep arting, man.
Mhm. Resilient, intentional. Yeah.
So from your first graffiti piece, did you have a piece? Did you have a baggy piece that was like, you're like, okay, this is tight? Talk to me.
But as soon as I got into like doing art and like portraits,
Yeah.
then I switched to Clyde. So
Okay.
I can't represent this art with baggy.
Love it. No. When was that? When was Clyde born?
Like 2010. I think.
Okay, 2010.
Yeah. So, or maybe I think baggy was up until 2012. So 2012, I'd say.
I got you. Where were you? Where were you born and raised?
Born and raised Tempe, Arizona.
Okay.
And so there's like a little art scene in there. There's like a big skate culture. So like
Yeah.
you just you see art and like trickles here and there. So
Yeah.
I think I was kind of inspired to also like see more art in Tempe, because you'd hear about the arts and culture in Tempe, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really see it. So then
Yeah.
that's when I kind of took it upon myself to start like putting up murals or like graffiti art around Tempe.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you done a piece in Tempe recently? I want to ask you this question
Yeah.
because I had a client reach out to me. There's a mural process now, an application.
oh yeah,
Have you?
there's always been a mural application, which is why for like past just like forgoed, I don't know what just skipped that and just went and painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
So I was, let's see, where do we want to start with this? So yeah, once I started getting into like the graffiti art, wanting to see Tempe representing more art.
Yeah, more street art.
Yeah, I started finding just walls that looked, like they needed some upkeep, that weren't, like I wasn't gonna make a business owner mad, and started putting up murals. And so I go just in the middle of the day, set up, kind of looked like I was hired. Talk to the local police, talk to whoever was passing by,
Yeah.
get something done in a day and dip out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not committing crimes, I mean, you're putting beautiful artwork on the wall. I mean, it's not. Nobody's gonna really kind of bust your balls,
I thought it was beautiful at the time, and then I look back and I'm like, I put up a lot of really bad pieces.
It's okay. That's subjective, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
You know.
So then I ended up getting caught by an owner. That's the one problem you run into, is if
Yeah,
an owner is there.
Yeah, I got caught too once finally.
So then he ended up hiring me to paint his restaurant.
Oh shit, he hired you.
Yeah.
So he caught you, and he's like, then he hired you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it took some convincing from the manager that was there. There was like a whole ordeal, but
Well, congrats on that. That's I've never heard that story before.
so yeah, it was kind of a like my first like insight into realizing, oh, you can get hired to do this.
Yes.
So
that was that point where you're like, wow, I can turn this into a career.
yeah, I mean, not fully yet, but
Takes time.
I think I still was like really into pursuing the street art thing. I thought there was like a magic to street art that
There is, man.
that something pops up, and like now the people have to wonder like who did that, like how'd it happen so quick.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I really enjoyed that part of doing street art, which I think now I'm trying to like find a way to keep that, like, I guess keep that part of why I started doing art alive.
Yeah.
I'm not going around illegally painting anymore, but
Yeah.
just doing like pieces like this that for fun. That I'm
This is fully self-commissioned, your own spray paint, your own time, but it's your own composition.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's your own piece.
Yeah, no pressure.
It's a gift.
Yeah, I like that. It's just like, it's you do get commissions where people give you the freedom, but there's still like some sort of pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like fully no pressure. It's fun.
Yeah.
Get to hang out.
Totally. No time, no deadline.
Yeah, no
Right. Gotcha.
Which makes it hard because then you want to come back forever. You can keep on working something, but so yeah, it's kind of like, I think that looking back on like figuring out why I started painting and like why I enjoyed it so much is like the best way to like keep moving forward and like finding out what I want to do like for the next piece.
Yeah. How many murals have you painted? How long have you been in this game? Since you said 2000. Yeah. How long have you been?
I would count like 2012 to now. So like, is that 14 years?
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay.
So,
Congrats, man. It's a grind,
thanks.
brother.
Yeah.
I see progression in your work. I see this development. I see this depth. This one is this is your heart here.
Yeah.
I see it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
The other question that I really want to ask you is, you don't have the standard art. You didn't go to art school.
No.
You were self-taught, like autodidactic. You were taught. You saw who in town. I got to ask you this question: Who are the people in this Phoenix metropolitan area, in the art scene, muralists, artists that have inspired you? I'm just curious.
Dude, probably a lot of the OGs that are still around doing it. There's
Shout out.
Tato.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tato.
Shout out to Tato.
Yeah, shout out Tato.
Yeah, Tato referred me to you. He said, "I know this kid. He's out here hustling. He's doing his work. He's humble. So good looking out, Tato. Appreciate you."
It's dope to hear.
Yeah. Who else you got? Who else are the OGs here?
I mean, like the big one. The first time I came across El Mac,
El
walking
Mac.
through an alleyway,
Yeah.
it was like a spiritual feeling, and so
Yeah.
I think a lot of that resonated with me, like that feeling that I got seeing that. I kind of wanted to like be able to pass that on through my painting too, and I was like, man, that is a goal right there. If you can, like, someone looks at your piece and has that, like, I don't know, something that impacts them. Yeah. So I saw that. I think that really like sparked a lot of inspiration for me.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, yeah, you were talking about a spiritual connection, but
I mean,
on the work you've seen.
There wasn't really too much to describe other than the feeling that I felt like at that moment, and it was just impactful. I didn't connect it to anything else except for like me and that painting. It was like just that
very
feeling
personal.
Right there. Yeah. So
and it just resonated with you at that moment.
I think that's like the magic of street art I was talking about, was where I wasn't looking for this piece. It just like came up out of nowhere, and it was like, oh man, it hits you when you see it. So
That's a beautiful thing. I think that for me is when you walk and go hunting and looking for artwork and you see this big ass piece, especially when you're driving, you got to pull over and get out of your car and go
Yeah.
see and go, what is this? This is amazing.
Yeah.
And then you say who did it. Usually when that happens, I'll take a picture and send it to them, DM the artist, and be like,
that's
this
cool.
is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
So it's these connections that resonate. And of course, it's a new world, as we know, and you have to connect in different forms, like social media. Instagram is a big deal. I see that you're doing your works. You video your works, you do production on your works, you do the drone shots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
I think I keep it pretty simple.
Yeah.
I'm probably lacking on a lot of what I see out
Trust
there,
me.
but
Yeah, I got you. It's a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot of hats.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and for me, I don't need the validation of a million followers. Like if I have a strong following base that came from a real connection,
Yes.
like people that have
Yeah.
grown to know me.
It's
then,
the best.
Yeah, that's a lot more important to me.
Yeah, those are your fans, man. That's your
Yeah.
fan base. All right, so switching it up a little bit. So we were talking about your mentors. Tell me about what these artists that kind of you connected with kind of did for your career, and how did that help you, not intrinsically help you, like how did that guide you? How did their wisdom help you become who you are today?
Yeah, I think seeing a lot of the dudes who were doing it develop their own style and really come into their own on you see a Lalo piece, you're gonna you know that's
Yeah, you know a Lalo. Yeah.
You see an Andy Brown piece, that's Andy Brown.
Yeah, you know Andy Brown's.
Yeah.
Andy Brown's got a style. Lalo's got his own style. Tato's got his own style.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
a community of individuals, and
Right.
so I think that was a pretty big impression on me coming up. It's like, all right, you get what resonates with me, what's my style, and I know there's a lot of pressure on young artists having styles, which I feel like I don't know. Yeah, when you first start, you're like, damn, I don't know, I gotta.
Hey, you got to experiment.
Yeah.
You got to play, experiment. Right?
Yeah, and I wonder if the social media thing puts a lot more pressure on people for that they got to find it now. Whereas before it felt like you had all the time in the world. In the fast pace of social media, it's oh man.
Yeah, I think that could be a pressure, but I just want to let you guys know, do your art for art's sake. Do what you believe is true. Follow your intuition. Follow your heart. I mean, the works, every piece that we do, we're bleeding. We're bleeding our hearts, and we're sharing it with the world, if that being our own produced work or a commission work, because for me it's there's clients you have that the best client is the client that goes, I don't want to say anything, just design what you think is this, and I don't want to guide you in any way. I love that because it's hard.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but you have to dive down this rabbit hole and investigate what the meaning of this place is, and what does it represent,
Yeah.
And the good thing is you dig deep within your soul and your heart, and you pull out some magical stuff, man.
Yeah. I think if you let the artist do the work,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
part of the artistry is figuring out what the client, what fits with the client's needs that they might not even know. You're reading their situation better than they probably can see it.
Yeah.
Not better, but
No, I
in
got
a different
it. Yeah.
different way,
Yeah.
from the artist's take.
Perspective.
Yeah.
The artist's intellect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So when I see your work, I see there's this contemporary, stylized, very nuanced painting style that reminds me some kind of just like impressionist modernism. That's very contemporary to say the least. But where, which is a beautiful thing, by the way.
Thanks.
Where do you see your work going from here on? Where's Clyde headed in the future? Where do you want to be?
I mean, ideally, setting up a studio practice that I can sit in longer.
Love it.
Studying the work that I want to do longer for when I produce it at a large scale. It's like more impactful for what I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
I mean, the real like magic mixture, the real potion is like get a commission, pays for your time to work in the studio. You work in the studio, you go find a wall that fits your new studio practice that you've been working on and do a dope mural. I mean, ideally, obviously,
Yeah,
a lot of life
the perfect.
gets in between, but
Yeah. Gotcha.
So right now I've been doing a lot of, since it's been nice out in Arizona, I've been taking advantage, doing a lot of walking around, plein air painting.
Walking around doing.
Walking around doing plein air painting. So
Okay, tell me about that.
so I don't just painting what you see.
Okay.
So going into landscapes and spending a few hours there to capture, the lighting, and it's something that it's a pretty common thing for studio artists. Or
Do you? So you take a frame, you paint, you sketch. You take you do Procreate. What's
I take like a sketchbook,
Okay.
watercolors, gouache, either of those mediums.
Cool.
Yeah, so just a little painting.
And when you say you're an artist, I love when I say I'm an artist and people are like, "What? You're an artist?" And I'm like, "Yeah, professional." But it's a good feeling, because we are built differently. I think we're in tune with our surroundings. We observe. You listen to people. You see things. You really like when you do your studies. I mean, you get a sense of place, and that place gives you purpose. So
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Like,
right.
yeah, having a purpose. When you do observe things or you're out in the world, it's like I can put that observation into something.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, yeah, it's not just you don't pass it up and never think about it again. You have something that you can put that towards, which I think is my favorite part about my quote unquote being an artist, because
Quote unquote, you are an artist, Clyde. I don't with this quote unquote. What's this quote unquote?
I think I don't know if I resonate with shit. It's
No.
like the most artist shit to say, but
No, please.
Yeah.
No, I want it.
Yeah. I like calling myself an artist. I feel like I'm a painter. I guess I am an artist. Anyone's an artist, right? So like to label myself as an artist feels like, above anyone. I don't know if that's like overthinking it because I'm an artist, but yeah, I think I will call myself a painter. I put paint on walls. I guess I think artistically, but anyone could tap into that. Yeah.
You do more than just put paint on a wall. You put soul, there's purpose into your intention of painting a wall.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that is artistry. Okay?
Yeah.
And then when you say, can anybody be an artist? I have to disagree. Artist is a mindset. Artist is a consciousness. Artist is a curiosity. Artist is empathy. Artist is humanity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you care about your world and what's going on in it and yourself, and taking all these elements and putting it out there and painting it on the wall, that, my friend, is manifestation of artistry and self. And can you capture love, kindness, empathy, struggle in your work that you put into it, right?
Yeah, you're on it.
I mean,
yeah, you're
let's
on it.
talk about, this piece that's behind me, that is an example. So I know we struggle with this, brother.
Yeah.
You know, you are not a painter. You are a talented man that has artists. Yes, but I recognize you as much as you recognize me, but it's the constant struggle between understanding who we are as artists. It's a journey, and you're growing. Your work is getting better. You're developing. I see it. So you have to give yourself credit, on the fact that you're more than,
Absolutely.
It's not. I'm not saying it's not elitism. It's not being better than. It's meeting, knowing that you have a talent and you have a purpose to give back and share this beauty.
Absolutely.
With your community, with everybody that sees it, which can be anybody at any given moment,
I'll take it from you. It's a lot of words for me to say about myself, so that's where I'll accept the artist label from your words.
Well,
if someone calls me an artist, I accept that label. I think like me referring to myself as an artist is a weird thing.
Why is that?
I think, it's a very subjective thing. Someone could walk by, look at this, and say like, oh, I can do art too, and then they've never drawn in their life, and it's like, yeah, I guess you can call yourself an artist if that's what you want. So,
because when you say artist, then the next question is what kind of artist, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And then you said painter.
Yeah, I think that's, and I like on that as well. A muralist, like now, like how do you define a muralist?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of things too. Because you could be a commercial muralist, you could be a fine art muralist, and then,
or you can be everything, all at once.
There's that.
When you're in a business and you're in the mural game, you really have to have multiple irons in the fire, and these are just opportunities. It's practice for me at the end of the day,
Dude, the past year was like full burnout struggle. Like, I think I had my 3 biggest projects ever all land on the same time frame.
Oh shit!
In different locations.
Oh wow!
So I had one in Texas, one in downtown Phoenix, and one in Flagstaff.
All within.
So within they're all overlapping. So I had to
be at 2 places at once.
Yeah. So I would be driving from downtown Phoenix to Flagstaff, have a couple assistants, and then, I'm still going back and forth. Had to wrap up the Texas job in time to get to these 2. And they're all over, 2 of them were over 10,000 square feet.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and the other was
10,000 square feet.
One of them was 26,000 square feet.
Where was that at?
It was in Texas, Carrollton, Texas.
Carrollton, Texas, 26,000 square feet.
Yeah, I did a 110-foot tall silo. Wrapped it around.
You got a silo?
Yeah, so that was sick. That was a super fun experience.
Congratulations.
Got to have the homies out there and just hang out on boom lifts and
paint.
Yeah, paint. Yeah.
Okay.
By far the hardest painting I've ever had to do. You don't account for the curves on your first time doing a silo and how deep they are. I think the curves to the inside it was like 10 to 20 feet. Extra. And so
10 to 20 feet. And then how high were the silos?
They're 110 feet tall.
So 110 feet with 30 feet extra. That's about almost 10 gallons plus paint.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. I mean, we had the 5s out all day, the 5 buckets. So
then that struggle sounds like a good struggle. Yeah. It's basically you were managing multiple projects in multiple states all at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
which is a good thing.
Yeah,
that's like a good struggle to have.
Yeah, I hate to say,
but it made you better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the moment of it, you're just like, you feel like you're not going to get out of it, and nothing's fun. You're like, trying to be creative and paint and have that energy while you're like stressing about something in another state is.
Yep. And then a timeline. And then if you're hiring people, it
starts to add up. Yeah. The boom lifts add up.
And the boom lifts, if you go over a day or two, you got to pay for the whole week.
Or places you're renting, the Airbnbs. Yeah. So it adds up quick. Yeah. So you're like juggling all that stress.
And time is money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just like little increments, it's bigger increments. And so that was the past year? Yeah, the past year.
So that was your biggest year?
Yeah.
2025?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so that's why I decompressed for like 3 months, just studio stuff. I didn't think I was gonna want to paint for like 6 months at least, but then I got the itch real quick to want to come do this piece.
Oh, totally, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, this is Mondays with Michael. And shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to Tato. Thank you for connecting us. Means a lot to me, man. This art world will continue to flourish. Let's build bridges and unite. And I guarantee you guys, the more united we are as artists, the stronger we are united. So never forget that. So thanks, Clyde. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you on the next one. And looking forward to seeing this one finish. So peace. We'll see you guys soon. All right.